Hey, Sio. I'm here at the request of Dr. Holloway, Chairman-in-Chief of the Sandhill Band of Indians, and his counsel, Ron Holloway. I'm honored to attend this meeting today, September 17th, at 10 a.m. in Trenton, of the New Jersey Commission on American Indian Affairs. I would respectfully request to address the minutes of the Commission dated November 28, 2007, in which the question was asked if anyone knew Sam Beeler, to quote Autumn Wind Scott. I was born and raised in Lenape homelands, the grandson of an original enrollee of the 14-plus families now known and accepted as the Sandhill Band of Indians of Monmouth County, where my grandmother was born, in Monmouth County. In the 1950s, our family became Sandhill Indian members of the Indian League of the Americas at the encouragement of Leon Miller, the founding member and an Oklahoma Cherokee Indian. In the 1960s, our family, with other certified enrolled Sandhill Indian tribal members, attended numerous ceremonials, stomps, gatherings at both the Brotherton Indian Reservation in Chemung Township in Burlington County and in Monmouth County, New Jersey proper. In the 1970s, I founded and incorporated the New Jersey American Indian Center in Hillside at the urging of James Reevey of the New Jersey Indian Office in Orange. I worked extensively with the community then known as Moors in Cumberland County, New Jersey, to organize the county as a tribal entity. You may speak to Chief Mark Gould, who I encouraged to move back to New Jersey from Maryland to lead his community to later become known as the Nanticoke Lenni-Lenape Indians. My former neighbors, Betty and Ray Jackson, as well as a personal friend, Lorraine Pierce, can vouch for my time in Cumberland County when I was living on Cohansey Creek in Greenwich, New Jersey. Ray and Betty Jackson were my neighbors at that time. I then began to work with my cousins and other community members of the Ramapo Mountains in Ringwood, with Pooch Van Dunk, and Mawal with Otto Mann, Jack Tiger, Joyce O'Blennis, and others. And in Hillburn, New York, with Bob DeFries, Dickie DePrizio, and Mac Van Dunk, and Tony Dennison, to name a few. I contacted Dr. Everett Geddes, then superintendent of Mawal schools. You have to remember, this is around 1970, 71 at that particular time. Dr. Everett Geddes was the superintendent of Mawal School District, and I convinced him it would be to his advantage to classify and register members, community members in the Ramapo Mountains as American Indians. Joyce O'Blennis, Sumandor DeFries, Kathy Mann, Pat Mann, and others can attest to this fact, as I worked tirelessly to organize the community as a tribal entity. Additionally, I was the first funding source for the Native American Cultural Center, then located in Morristown, New Jersey, directly funding Elroy Johnson, his brother Ringo, and others. I know this to be a fact as administrator of all, and I quote, all funding earmarked for Native American Indians in the state of New Jersey in the 1970s. One only need to check with Bill Mate of the Department of Labor and other government officials, as well as people who were certified tribal members at that time. My grandmother, my mother, and I were certified by James Reevey, Chairman-in-Chief of the Sandhill, Delaware, and Cherokee Indians, and New Jersey Indian Office as legal and bona fide members of the Sandhill, Delaware, and Cherokee Indians of New Jersey. I was elected Chairman-in-Chief on January 8, 1998, and appointed by then Chairman-Chief James Reevey himself, a Sandhill, Delaware, and Cherokee Indian, whose mother was born in Schooley's Mountain, Morris County, New Jersey, and was of Lenape descent. I have been Chairman-in-Chief of the Sandhill Band of Delaware and Cherokee Indians from 1998 to January of 2008, when Dr. Holloway was elected and approved by the certified members of the Tribal Council and tribal membership. It should be noted that only certified and registered Sandhill, Delaware, and Cherokee Indians can represent the Sandhill Indians in any official capacity. The New Jersey Sandhill Band of Delaware and Cherokee Indians are an incorporated tribal entity entitled to all rights and privileges as an indigenous tribal government of Lenape. In closing, I say Wanishi and Wado in the languages of my people to the Commission for allowing me to introduce myself. I would be happy to answer any questions at this time. And I thank the Commission. This is something that Helen Rendy and myself and others only could dream about in the 70s. Helen Rendy was on my board for a number of years at the New Jersey American Indian Center, along with John Eliezer, also known as Running Deer. So my heart is full of joy to see this commission, and thank you for your time.